Tennessee Titans fans, it is that time of the week where we hop on Reddit and see what fans are saying about the state of the Titans organization as we are a week and a half away from the start of the regular season. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. And so today we are on the Two Tone Talk Reddit page. There's a link to that community in the video description below. If you are not on that community, go over there, leave your questions, comments, memes, concerns, whatever, and it will get featured on this segment next week. But we've also got a couple of posts from the Tennessee Titans Reddit page today that we're going to be checking out as well. Let's get it started on Two Tone Talk. That broadcast of that preseason game was unwatchable. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm watching these games on the NFL app. The game against the Buccaneers was a Buccaneers broadcast. The Falcons was a Falcons broadcast. I was expecting a Titans broadcast for our lone home game, but instead it was CBS. Why? I don't want to watch a reporter interview the Vikings head coach while the Titans offense is on the field in split screen. The broadcast was absolute trash. Brandon Allen hit someone, I don't know who, for a huge completion, and I'm listening to Justin Jefferson talk about leadership in the locker room or some feces. I know it's just the preseason, but can Tennessee get any respect at all from anyone? So I will say on the CBS broadcast, they did interview the Justin Jefferson and the Vikings head coach, but they also interviewed Jeffrey Simmons. They also, I think there was one more Titans player they interviewed. So, I mean, it wasn't just Vikings people that were getting interviewed, but the point remains, whether you're talking about preseason football or regular season football, I hate when they cut in with interviews in the middle of the game. Absolutely must stop doing this. If you're going to do it, let me just hear it. I hate it and getting mad just talking about it. The split screen where the game's being played, but then on the other side of the screen, some coach is being interviewed. Absolutely despicable that they do this. Also, if we're going to do the doubleheader Monday night football games this year, which I know they are, can we stop cutting in with the split screen from the other game while we're watching? Though, I mean, maybe if it's not a team I really care about, I'm fine to do that, but let me choose to do it on like the YouTube TV thing. Do not make me sit here and watch it. Under the Titans don't even have a Monday night game this year, but they have had a couple where I'm trying to watch Titans game and then they're like, let's show you what's going on in the Giants game. And it's like, no, if I want to know what's going on in the Giants game, I'll turn it over there. God, I didn't expect to get that mad about that. There's Gary Anderson and his pants. That picture is of Gary Anderson. This user said, what is your favorite Oilers/Titans game playoff counts each season since you became a fan? Let me just scroll up so you can see the old one-bar helmet there. That is indeed Gary Anderson. I guess this user is saying that Titans-Ravens playoff game is one of his favorites. I'm not going to bore everybody by going through every single season and saying my favorite game from every season. That would be a good idea for a video later on. But some games that stick out. Titans-Bills 2021 season on Monday Night Football when Jeff stuffed Josh Allen on that quarterback sneak because I was there. It was a great game anyway, but I was there at that game, and it was just, magical. Magical being there in person for that. All of the playoff games from the 2019 season, beating the Patriots, then beating the Ravens. Of course, those are up there. The comeback in Kansas City when Marcus threw a touchdown to himself. That one's up there. That Monday nighter against Dallas that time when it was like Amari Cooper's first game in Dallas and the Titans came in there and smoked them. Titans-Steelers in the playoffs in 2003 when Steve, the Nedney Mulligan game. It was a great game. I remember a game the Titans and Giants had that same season where Steve was hurt, of course, and they were down by 8, and he let them down to tie it right at the end and then kicked field goal in overtime to win. So many games come to mind. I'm not going to bore you and go through every single season, but those are just some of the first that come to mind. This user said Xavier Restrepo with the custom thigh pads. Let me scroll down and see because they added. Oh, he's also rocking the cross with Cam Ward. We talked about Cam Ward's custom thigh pads with the cross on it last week. Xavier Restrepo repping that as well. Xavier Restrepo ending up on the Titans practice squad, and I still think this guy, he's going to work hard. It wouldn't surprise me to see him get an opportunity later on following that Bryce Oliver path. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Would not surprise me, if Xavier Restrepo, even this season, if guys get hurt or if things aren't going well, man, I'm just glad they were able to keep him around. This user said, we cut Proche? Is he cut for real? I thought he was a strong candidate to make the roster, or am I mistaken? I see that Restrepo was waived and Proche was terminated, vested veteran, but I'm not sure what all that means. Is this one of those situations where they will be brought back on the team after being fired, or are we legit looking to kick guys to the curb? I'm assuming this was before they assigned people to the practice squad. James Proche and Xavier Restrepo both ended up on the practice squad, but I also thought James Proche was going to make the roster because I thought he was the best bet for punt returner. Evidently, the Titans disagree. Now, Proche is on the practice squad, and hopefully, if we need a punt returner, you have him there. They're going to go with Chimere Dike. According to Brian Callahan today, Chimere Dike is going to return punts. And just last week, the special teams coach said that Chimere Dike was not ready to return punts yet. So I'm a little concerned about our punt return situation because it's been so bad for years. Now we've got a rookie who the special teams coach is saying isn't ready to do it, who's apparently going to do it, but maybe they're looking to see how he does in practice this week, and then if it's not good, they have James Proche on the practice squad. They can call him up. I don't know, but I'm glad Proche's still going to be around, but I am surprised he didn't make the roster. Oh, boy, this user is on the Tennessee Titans page. There are only 4 players left on the Titans roster that were drafted from 2020 to 2023. Peter Skoronski, Chig Okonkwo, Tyjae Spears, Roger McCreary. I mean, if you want to know how the Titans have ended up in such a bad place, look no further than their drafts. 2020, there's nobody left from that draft. 2021, there is nobody left from that draft. 2022, there are 2 people left from that draft, Chig Okonkwo and Roger McCreary, both in a contract year. Who knows what the future holds for them. And then from the 2023 draft now, it's Skoronski and Spears, and I'm a big fan of Skoronski, and I think he's going to be a great player for the Titans, but Spears is starting the season on IR. He's always hurt. Will Levis, I guess, is still technically around, but he's not. I mean, Will Levis is done. So you have 4 players left. You're averaging keeping 1 player a year from your draft class. That's not good. So we got to hope this 2024 and 2025 draft class can really turn into something for the Titans. Cedric Gray, James Williams, Jarvis Brownlee, Tavondre Sweat, J.C. Latham, Cam Ward, obviously, but Femi Oladejo and Kevin Winstead. I mean, these guys, Gunnar Helm, we need them to really make up for lost time. And going off of that, this user said, greatest 4th round of all time. Curious what people's thoughts are on the Titans potentially pulling off one of the best 4th rounds in recent draft history. I recognize teams have drafted some amazing individual talent in late rounds, but 3 picks in one round that are possibly a season away from all being first or second on the depth chart at their respective positions isn't that common. And you're right. I mean, because of the nature of the Titans roster and how weak they are depth-wise, Alec Iomanner, Chimere Dike, and Gunnar Helm, those are the 3 4th-round picks from this year. They're all going to have immediate opportunities, not just to play a role, but to play a huge role. I mean, there's a lot of speculation. I mean, Gunnar Helm's coming in as tight end 2, and he could very well be tight end 1 by the halfway point of the season. Alec Iomanner, I believe they want him to be the number 2 guy behind Calvin Ridley eventually, like soon, by the halfway point of the season. Chimere Dike, like I said, they're putting him at punt returner. I think he's their main speed guy on the receiving corps. Like because of the nature of the Titans roster, yeah, these 4th rounders, you can look and you can say, wow, they're 4th rounders, but these are guys that are going to have huge opportunities. And if 2 out of 3 of them work out, you're looking at a just unbelievable 4th round from the 2025 draft for the Titans. So I completely agree with this user. Finally, here's the last one. I guess this was posted the day that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged. Big day today. As you can see the picture there, Cam Ward embracing Titans fans. I'll tell you, congrats to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Not that they'll ever see this, but I love seeing that meme going around, people embracing football season, red zone channel, whatever. Cam Ward has embraced his role as a leader on the Titans team. I still haven't watched his interview on Bussin' with the Boys, but I'm probably going to watch that at some point today. And man, I'm glad to see the city of Nashville and the Titans fan base rallying around this kid who's coming in, trying to turn things around. Tighten up, everybody. Bye.